Hey, happy Saturday. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't worry, it's not a video about what I'm putting into Robert Hood today. Just taking a walk here, getting some exercise in. Really need to take a day off from working out. I'm sore. But yeah, I just wanted to know what you guys are doing this November 1st, right? A lot of stuff is happening in the United States, if you are unaware. Right now, I think there's no SNAP benefits, and I think this will be the first time, I think ever, actually, if like it ever really does happen, where people may not be paid for the government being shut down. I think this is probably the longest. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we're reaching a very weird time in America where things are happening that I never thought I would have seen happen in America. So there's that. As far as the markets are going, because this is cryptomaniacs, right? Something important to talk about is that we are hitting some sort of resistance in the market, and you know, at this point in time, if you haven't taken profits and stuff, there's not financial advice and stuff, but you really need to consider what you have on the table and wonder if that money could be better utilized somewhere else. I still own a lot of crypto, more uncomfortable in the amount I have still, but I definitely learned my lesson from 2021. And I definitely took profit, so I am very happy how I'm sitting now in terms of cash and other investments. But cryptos, as I always say, right, it needs to be a vehicle to put you on another level, not the end goal, right? You don't have your money all tied up in cryptos because they're very volatile for now, at least, right? Maybe someday, 5, 10 years from now, when cryptos are more stable in terms of the prices and the manipulation and the regulation and stuff, and hey, if I have one Bitcoin and earning 10% a year on that Bitcoin because it's being loaned out and loans and stuff, it's not going to drop from $1 million to like $5 overnight because somebody decided to manipulate the market and sell or put in sell orders and all kind of nonsense, right? But the biggest thing is we're not Warren Buffett, and I know Warren Buffett says diversification, people don't understand the market, but he's also a multi-billionaire, and he also had $1 million to buy things like Coca-Cola back in the 19, God knows, 60s or whatever it was when Coca-Cola was a nickel or 12 cents or something. So let that be food for thought, right? Just because somebody could do something crazy doesn't mean you should do the exact crazy thing. But at the same time, excellence and winning leaves clues. So if you want to adopt his strategy into crypto, by all means, I can't say not to do that because you could bet on Shiba Inu or suck a dick coin and win, right? So I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm just saying if you don't have a lot of money to bet, you should hedge your bets, right? And I'm going to continue doing the slow and steady build up of that Robinhood account. And again, if you guys have any suggestions on what stocks I should add to it, comment down below and let me know why, right? I am open to all sorts of learning myself because you may know of a project or upcoming company that I may not know about, right? I see like OpenAI, for example, they might be going public sometime soon, right? That's a company I'll be very interested in because I use ChatGPT a lot. So you see something like that might be interesting, right? Some people may know it's going public soon. Some people may not know, right? But I hope it does a Coinbase, and when it's launched, has an initial major pullback to something like from $400 to $30. So you can scoop that up and then ride it right back up, right? Yeah, who knows, right? And the thing is, I know it's like I was buying Nvidia recently, but as you saw in the Robinhood account, I only have like a small piece of Nvidia. But I own other, like I have another account where I own a lot of Nvidia and stuff. But the whole point is, right, the reason why I like Nvidia is because, you know, the company is doing well in making chips and everything. And more importantly, someone very smart and there to be pointed out is like Nvidia was around that round table when President Trump and other diplomats and people were having dinner in England or something, right? So things like that tells me, hey, we have to look at who's sitting around the table and follow where the money may be, right? So who knows? Can Nvidia run back up to $1,000? Who knows, right? I don't know. Do I hope it does? Sure, of course. But who knows? But all right, guys, happy Saturday. You know, make sure you're getting some sunlight and stuff. Make sure you're walking around and getting some exercise in. And yeah, we'll continue the adventures of Investing Monday. Woo! And for you guys who, you know, this is a tough time because of everything that's happening, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope you're able to get things to eat and survive. And just, you know, keep moving forward. I know it's easy to say that, but, you know, what else are you going to do, right? You can't lay down and die, right? So keep fighting a good fight. All right, take care.